an undated letter, probably written in 1746 by Hannah Glass to her aunt, Margaret Widdrington of Hexham, where she gives a version of her recipe against the plague and general news. Dear Madam, with great concern I received the news of poor Aunt Molly's death, who I am very sorry for. Her death, I fear, was sudden and therefore more surprising to you all. We shall pay all the respects we can to her death. I shall find a few walnuts with my brother's things, one pot which must beg your acceptance of, one for my sister and one for Aunt Maggie. I hope there will soon be an end to the rebellion, for if it holds much longer, half the people in this town will be undone. Pray God the Duke may not be killed, for the soldiers love him, and therefore will do more for him than anyone else. Mistress Pocock is very obliging, and inquires much after your healths. She is a clever woman, and the best housewife I ever saw, and as good a farmer as any in England. She heard Peggy was to go to Mrs. Lynn's, and came the other day herself to recommend a milliner, one whom she has known many years. Her mother had £20,000. Her father, a great merchant, but broke, and the two sisters, being very ingenious women, set up a milliner's shop, make all their own tippets, short aprons, trimmings, etc. Never had an apprentice before. Keeps an errand girl. Will take her for £50 for 5 years. She is to breakfast, dine and sup with them, unless there be company to supper, then by herself. She is to have a little room to herself, nothing to do with the maid, never to go out after dark, never to go to an inn or wait on a gentleman, but set close to her work. And Mistress Pocock says, if she lives, she will give Peggy a good lift, if she is for herself or partners with them, which may be done if they live. She is to go a month on trial. It is the milliner Mistress Allgood bought those pretty tippets and short aprons off. My book goes on very well, and everybody is pleased with it. It is now in the press. There is one recipe in it which I thought was proper to send to you at this time, when you have so bad a fever, which is as follows. A recipe against the plague. Take of rue, sage, mint, rosemary, wormwood and lavender, a handful of each. Infuse them together in a gallon of white wine vinegar. Put the whole into a stone pot, closely covered up and pasted over the cover. Set the pot, thus closed up, upon warm wood ashes for 8 days, after which draw off, or strain through fine flannel, the liquid, and put it into bottles well corked. And into every quart bottle put 1/4 of an ounce of camphor. With this preparation wash your mouth and rub your loins and your temples every day. Snuff a little up your nostrils when you go into the air, and carry about you a bit of sponge dipped in the same, in order to smell it upon all occasions, especially when you are near any place or person that is infected. They write that 4 malefactors, who had robbed infected houses and murdered the people during the course of the plague, owned, when they came to the gallows, that they had preserved themselves from the contagion by using the above medicine only, and that they went the whole time from house to house without any fear of the distemper. I doubt you did not receive my last. If you had, you would not have been surprised not finding your quilt in the box. It is safe. My affectionate love to my brother and sister, and pray tell him Mr. Denton paid me my year's annuity. As to Henny, whatever thoughts I had, this rebellion has put an end to all things for the present. Mr. Glass discerns his compliments, and believe me to be with great respect, dear madam, Your most affectionate and dutiful niece, H. Glass. The children all present their duty.